What's up, girl gang? Welcome back to another episode of The Girls In with Clarissa. We did a little moving around. Now I got this cutie little window and plant behind me, and we'll see how we like the setup. We got a new couch and I'm so excited. It is so comfy. It makes me feel like a tiny person because my feet literally don't even get to the edge. It wound up being like slightly bigger than we anticipated. So we were like, shit. So we've been trying to like figure out how we want to configure it and all of that, because it's just been like, you know, we have a pretty like decently big space, but we didn't want it to feel like it was just all couch or all kitchen. You know, we wanted to feel like cohesive. So I'm sure we'll be continuing to figure it out, but right now we pushed it against the window, and I actually love how this looks for filming from what I can see right now. I'm alive and well today. I know last week's episode was kind of like doom and gloom. I think I haven't even edited it yet because I was just like, oh, this episode's a little rough, but such is life. Things happen, and you know, up and down, roller coaster, hormones, all the things. Life changes and it all kind of grabs you and it just fucks you up sometimes. And that's what happened. So yeah. Oh, wait. You want to know how off I am? Wait, was this episode posted on Sunday, October 13th? Oh my God, I just totally thought I didn't post an episode on Sunday. I did. Okay. I have been so off because this is the first time I am like truly home more than I've ever been home, and trying to manage that has been like pretty insane. So I'm figuring it out. This week I got back to working out. Last week I worked out too, which was great. I'm working out in the basement and I love that. I'm not like a gym girly. I might have spoke about this before. I just don't love gyms. I like Pilates and going to Pilates, but I'm trying to save money, and my best friend is kind enough and she lets me do her Tracy Anderson live studio. So I've been really loving that movement again. And, you know, it's kind of like, I don't like having to think about my workout. I want it to be done for me, which is how I feel. Not done for me, obviously I have to do it. But that's what I like about Tracy Anderson, because like, truly, you got to be in your body in a similar way of Pilates. You're not on a machine, but the moves that you're doing and the way you're like moving your body is not the regular. So you just got to make sure that you're paying attention and doing it right, because you don't want to hurt yourself. I am like loving this setup. Sometimes I think that, and then I upload the video and I'm like, oh, you look like a troll. I did a full face makeup today. Did I say that already? And I'm loving it. I haven't worn makeup in so long because I've just been letting my skin be a walking billboard for the skincare that I use. But it felt really good to like blow out my hair. And, you know, I've been realizing that if I'm really like not feeling it, like if I'm really feeling shitty, if I blow my hair out, I just feel so much better. Like it just does something for the soul. I love it so much. It just makes me feel fresh and light. And I just got a haircut with layers. So yeah, just trying to do things that lift my spirits up, because it's been such a crazy change in lifestyle, and I'm really trying to now figure out what way of working works best for me and how I want to work, and yeah, just kind of figuring all of that out. It's not easy. Like I talked about the entrepreneurial journey a little bit last week because I'm just a baby. I'm just a girl. I talked about it slightly last week. And, you know, a big part of that is managing your time and managing yourself and knowing how you work best. I definitely am someone that works best working later in the day. I'm not like someone that wakes up bright and early and my brain is just on and ready to go. I need time. I need food. I need coffee. I need electrolytes. I need all of the things. But somehow the days have just been slipping away. And I was just talking to my friend Vic about this. Hey, girl. She was saying like that this time between September and October is like a weird time, which I guess it's kind of like a lull because it's like almost the holidays and it's like fall, but it's not like crazy yet. You're almost like in a slumber before the craziness ensues with the holidays and all that. So yeah, I think just keeping it real, it's just been me struggling with my ADHD pretty badly lately. Like, I close my eyes at night and I can't even pray. Like, I'm not kidding. The way my brain ping pongs, I'm like, sorry, God. Look, I think I'll get to the point eventually, but right now, your girl is literally like, please watch over me and my family. Oh my God, I gotta fucking separate the recycles. Oh shit, I forgot to do the laundry. Oh my God, did I wipe Luna's paws? Thank you so much for my beautiful family. I am so grateful. Please give us an abundant, healthy life. Oh shit, did I put the clothes in the dryer? Like, this is my brain. I need to go grocery shopping. Oh my God, I forgot to send that email. This is like all at the same time and like in different personalities almost. I don't know how to explain it. No, I don't have multiple personality disorder. That's not what I meant. But like, I can't even lay down and like be like thankful and grateful for fucking 2 seconds without my brain at night, especially it's in overdrive. So that's been kind of crazy. My ADHD, I think I just like need to learn how to be productive and channel it more. And I said this when I was in Brooklyn, but maybe I need to leave my house and find a coffee shop. But I especially now love my house and don't want to leave. And I think like we have an office room for me, content room situation that I'm excited to decorate, but like the thought of decorating it is also a little bit like stifling and overwhelming. But I do want it to be a creative space. I want it to feel creative. Everything else in our house is very vanilla. It's very beige, very calming, which is what I like. Everything's neutral, lots of tans, beige, accents of black. Everything is just very calming, like an aesthetic. And I love that. But I think and I do want to add pops of color, like here and there once we really start like figuring out decor and hanging pictures on the wall or art on the wall, whatever, we'll figure it out. But I want that room to be a place that sparks creativity from me without overwhelming me. So like, I don't want some crazy colorful room with like neon LED lights. Like, that's not my vibe. I do want some like ambient lighting in general. I also want like a red light therapy like lamp. Because I want to like be able to meditate in there too if I could ever shut the fuck up in my head. But yeah, I don't know. It's just been an interesting season. And I was talking to a friend yesterday about these like changes because she's about to make a leap, I hope. And she's like, I'm so scared. It's scary. Like, how do you do it? And I'm like, you do it scared, And I know I talk about this a lot, but like these conversations are so relevant. Like, it is so relevant. Are you going to be uncomfortable? I've said this so many times. Are you going to be uncomfortable in the same position and same job, which is a familiar uncomfortability where like, this place and you're uncomfortable because you're not happy or you're not making enough money or you're underappreciated or all of the above, whatever the things are, you don't like that job anymore, whatever it is, you're still uncomfortable. You're not happy, right? But the thought of moving on to something completely new and foreign and learning again is also an uncomfortable truth. And maybe you have some financial stability, but maybe it's not that much. Like, I can relate to that heavily. I've been doing hair for so long. Will I miss the paycheck? Or, yeah, I shouldn't say will I miss the paycheck. Is it scary thinking about not having that extra, not much money every month? Yes, it is scary. Do I know that I will be okay? Yes, I do. Why? Because I keep getting shown that I'll be okay, even if it's scary. And I'm trying to really, because my brain can be so negative, right? You have to create new neural pathways in your brain. Otherwise, it's just going to do the same thing. And creating new neural pathways in your brain is not easy. You know, those are hardwired pathways that you have. And you can look up, there's so many ways to create new ones, new thought patterns, but it is hard work and people avoid the work. They avoid the work of evolution, of becoming a different person, of shedding this old skin that you once were. They avoid all of this hard work because it's like the nitty gritty. It's like you really got to get real with yourself and be real with yourself and, you know, be real about who you are and the things that you don't like about yourself and the things that you want to change, because that's important and integral, I never know how to say that word, to your growth as a person. So, you know, I kind of think I forgot what I was talking about a little bit, but you want to create these new pathways and new thought patterns, because if you don't, you know, it can be really exhausting. Joe Dispenza does a lot of good meditations and has a lot of books. The books are a little hard for me to pay attention to. I have all of them and I haven't even gotten through one because it's very long-winded and has a lot of information, but I almost think I would do better with it as a audiobook, just to listen to it, because I do really like his meditations and stuff. But you want to just get out of those old thought patterns because they're not serving you anymore. And you really want to learn how to let go of the things that don't serve you, whether they're people, jobs, places, things, friendships, relationships, whatever it is. And I don't mean that doesn't serve you in a selfish way. I mean that you are just not on the same, you're not playing on the same field anymore, you know? And it's really hard to transition out of those things because the people usually want to hold you down. They want to keep you like where you're at. And it's brave and courageous to finally take note of that and say, no, I am going to do this and I might fail. And I think that's the part that people, including me, were so afraid of. And I'm not going to say I'm not afraid, but I am so afraid of living a life that I fucking hate. That is scarier to me than anything. Living a life that I fucking hate, that I settled on, that I did just because it was easy, is like my biggest fear. And I'm learning to embrace that part of myself, because I think although it may be like maybe not always as common to just make, you know, big life changes, I think it should be common and it should be normalized and it should be a very normal thing that if you are not happy, you do something about it. And if you do something about it and you don't like that thing either, or that thing doesn't work out, or that relationship fails, or you fail, period, I think that that is part of it. And I don't think, for me, the failure is way less scary than a life unlived, or a life that's lived the way someone else thought I should live it, or what societal norms thought it should be. I'm not into societal norms or norms in general. Fuck that. I'm into the weird. I'm into, if I don't understand it, I don't have to understand it. It's not my business to understand. I can appreciate somebody who's very different from me, who maybe is into a bunch of shit that I don't understand or whatever. It doesn't matter. I love people that are unapologetically, authentically themselves all the time. I have such a great respect for people like that don't give a fuck. And I think like everybody in the world should have a little bit more understanding that just because something's not for you doesn't mean that it's not for anyone, and doesn't make it that like not okay. So I kind of got off topic there, but anyway, That's standard. You guys are used to that already. But yeah, so I was telling my friend, this is how my brain works. I was telling my friend that, she should go for it and she should do it. And she's young and she has a great support system, and why not? And if you fail, sometimes that failure is just a stepping stone to your next opportunity, period. This, for me, 2024 was the year of yes. It was a year of no in a lot of ways too, but it was a big year of yes, saying yes to opportunities that didn't work out, that I wound up not following through with, but just saying yes to try it. Learning that also I can't always trust my brain. As an intuitive person, I think that I always know that my intuition leads me and that I use discernment and I'm spot on. But that doesn't translate to my thoughts always being facts, especially with hormonal changes. Like PMS is real. And questioning my questions or my thoughts when I'm in a certain way has become something that I'm trying to do more of. So if I have a thought that I want to tell myself, this is true, this is true, this is true about yourself or about a situation, I have to take a step back and be like, okay, is it true? Or are you having a moment? Like, I'm learning how to process instead of being like reactive, where I think I was a lot more reactive. When I was younger, I was extremely reactive. And I have calmed down a lot. And it's just really funny to think about all of the phases, how I feel like I've been 100 different people and 100 more to come. And it's crazy because there are some people who are the same from when you met them till now. They're the same exact person. And they might be a good person. I don't say that in a bad way. I don't say it like, and they say like, oh, they're the fucking same since they were 15 years old. Like, they're an asshole. I don't mean just those people. I mean like people in general. Good person, bad person, whatever the fuck it is. I just feel like we all know those people where we're like, that person hasn't changed. And that's scary. You should want to change. You should want to grow. You should want to evolve. And you should have people around you that, support your evolution, keep it real with you. Are just there for you. So that kind of was what was on my mind today. I've been doing these episodes like more unstructured. I'm planning, I think, for another guest in November, which is really exciting. And I'm excited to have guests here in my house. Like, this couch is so comfy, cozy, like with blankets and just shooting the shit and the girl talk. I love it because when I talk to you guys one-on-one, I think it's always I'm always a little silly, but it's usually about something a little bit deeper for the most part. And I loved my episode with Tony because it was so much more lighthearted, even though we did talk about like real shit. We also we're shooting the shit at the same time. So I think that is like a fun thing to do. Sometimes I wonder like if I should have a co-host or something, but then I'm like, I don't know. This is going to sound like whatever. It's like my thing, And I always feel like things go awry, but I love having guest co-hosts. And I think I want to incorporate more guest co-hosts of like people that are content creators, that are, small business owners, that are funny, that have some sort of internet presence, that love creating content. Things like that I think are like, it's something I want to incorporate more and really start putting myself out there, because I rarely ever ask anybody. I asked Tony and I got that one to work out. So I think I could be a little bit more confident. I think I just downplay it. I'm like, oh, my little podcast, my little platform. But little or not, it doesn't matter. I was never here for the outcome. I was here for the journey on this podcast, just because it is my digital diary. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm excited for 2025. It's amazing how things are working out, even if they feel scary and like they're not. But like I always say, the goalpost always moves. So I might be scared of one thing and then that thing happens and I'm like, oh, I feel better now. And then an hour later, something else comes up. I'm like, oh my God. And I forgot about that thing I was just so stressed about. Not that the things aren't stressful, but they're minor stresses and they somehow, some way comes through for me. So I'm very grateful. And I need to lean more into that gratitude. So I think that's it for today's episode. I would love topics from you guys. We're almost a year of the girls' room, which is insane. I think December is a year, which is really insane because right before New Year's, I was like, I'm launching this podcast, and I've been consistent. We took a little time off in the summer. I think it was necessary. Everybody's busy in the summer, and I just had too much going on with trying to buy this house and all the things. And I like to try and show up, when I can be 100%. I am really upset because I do think I need some help with editing and getting content done for like shorts, for like reels, shorts, TikTok. Like even the episode with Tony, like I edit the episodes myself, which I don't mind doing, but it's like the content for social media is what makes it really, really hard. Because I'm editing for clients too. So like I get put on the back burner, and then anytime I do I've like not really been wanting to make content for myself because I'm just dealing with everyone else's content, and I love dealing with everyone else's content, but maybe I need to find an editor for myself to make some short form videos. But anyway, I'll end with my high and low of the week. My high of the week, oh no, I'll do my low first. My low of the week is, well, it's only Wednesday. Well, okay. My low of the week is that Rue, my Frenchie, she's not feeling good this week. Hoping that, she does soon, but she's having some leg pain, and it's always scary when that happens because, as you guys know, she had like a huge surgery in July, which was another factor on why I needed a break. She had that major surgery, and it's just scary, and I feel bad for her. So let's hope that she starts feeling better. I think we're going to get her an acupuncture, which I think is going to be really helpful. So we're going to try and get that situated and, try and give her the best life possible. My high of the week is that I closed 2 clients this week, and it's only Wednesday. So that's really exciting for my social media management business. I only need like one more really good one, and I'll be like set for a little while. Like financially, that will keep me afloat until, I might actually need to outsource some help, which is fucking crazy. That thought, like me being someone's boss, is fucking crazy. But if I do get, let's say I'm a one-woman show, so it depends on the packages these clients are getting for social media management. But if I get like 4 clients with solid full packages, like with a lot of video editing and content creation, that's probably going to be my max, because the video editing is a lot of work and I do all of that. So either I would have to outsource and just like pay someone, or I would have to get some sort of assistant. Maybe I'll just outsource and pay someone through like Fiverr or something like that. I don't know. For now, I do it myself. But yeah, I think someone's outside. I think any more than 4, I would need some help for sure. But that's it. Like I said, please send me your topics, questions, concerns, anything that you want to talk about to tgrpod.nyc@gmail.com. I would really, really love to know what you guys want to hear about from me. Because it's not easy thinking of all this shit by myself. But Thank you guys for joining me. I have over 700 subscribers now, which is incredible. And I've grown this channel through going live a lot. And although there are many trolls, I do have my like solid crew that's always on live with me. And I appreciate you guys. So thank you so much. I hope everybody has a good week and I'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.